What's up, guys? Welcome to the Naturals Podcast. I'm Barrett, and this is my co-host Nick. Nick, what's up?
What's up, guys?
We're starting this podcast because we want to get into content creation more, both of us, and we figured this is a pretty good gateway for that.
Yeah, and the reason we're called the Naturals is because we're from Arkansas, both of us. We've lived in Arkansas our whole life, and also we just want this podcast to be just us coming on here, maybe having some friends on, just naturally talking about different subjects, playing some games, doing stuff like that.
So, a little bit about me. I'm really into like anime and video games. Nick, you're kind of more in the sports world, aren't you?
Yeah, I coach basketball. I collect like sports cards, kind of nerdy stuff like that. I mean,
You play games too, though.
yeah, I've played video games since fourth, fifth grade.
Yeah, we've known each other for probably 10 years now, and we figured this is a pretty good way to reconnect at least once a week, talk for a good while anyway.
Yeah, we live about what 3 hours away, maybe a
Yeah,
little bit
something
more.
like that.
Yeah, so figured we can just get on here, talk, have some of our friends that live a few hours away on here to talk to them, and just have fun with it is the main thing. All right, first segment we want to do is kind of just talking about different YouTubers and streamers who inspired us to get into content creation or even to play video games whenever we were younger. I'll start off first. I think I was probably fourth, fifth grade, and my first inspiration was KYR Speedy and their whole big group. And I feel like the main reason they inspired me to start playing video games was because they had a big group at the time. Kind of we've had a big group our whole time playing, and they played a lot of different games. They didn't really stick to one game. They made montages, like funny moments, stuff like that. So I feel like that was the first inspiration that I've had.
Yeah, kind of in the same area there. My biggest inspiration when I was a kid was Vanoss and all his entire crew. They started on like Black Ops 2 and everything like that. They'd go to GTA and Gmod, just play a bunch of games and just have a good time. Pretty much what,
That's
we
what
used to
they
do back in the day.
Yeah, and
So,
that's basically, I mean, that's kind of the same thing. That's what KY Speedy and them did. I think they
yeah.
got into Minecraft kind of early on, which was another big thing. I was into Minecraft younger, so they got into that, which was a lot of fun to watch. And then I think after KY Speedy, I'd say probably getting into eighth grade, eighth, ninth grade, maybe a little older than that. I started watching LOL Tyler, and I think he was a big inspiration to me, being kind of like KY Speedy, which they were not controversial, but like they were kind of out there. Didn't really care what they said, stuff like that. But then LOL Tyler kind of took it to the next level, and whenever he got banned on League, then he started doing variety games and stuff like that, which was probably honestly probably the most fun I've had. Like watching a single person make content was his variety streams. Kind of showed that you didn't have to be in this bubble of like one game or like be really good at a game. Like he was really good at Siege, but then or he was my bad. He was really good at League, but then oh no Brady, that's my dog. But he was really good at League. Hold on, Brady.
Oh,
Why
we
is
got a
you
guest
looking at me?
appearance.
But anyway, he was really good at League. Like I think he was top like 100 at the time. Then he got banned, and it didn't give up on streaming. He started making variety streams and stuff like baking. I mean, I feel like he kind of not maybe not started variety streams, but he was a big um, kind of pioneer into I mean, mainly what YouTube is now, vlogs, stuff like that.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything. I remember those days. He
Yeah,
still does.
yeah.
All right, for my second one, it's kind of off the wall, but Star Wars Theory. This dude, I've always been interested in like Star Wars and nerdy stuff. I mean, I'm wearing a anime shirt right now, but I mean, he made the best Star Wars content ever. I mean, his imagination ran wild, and he's kind of what inspired me to make my channel. Like, I have an anime channel called Goody RS, but that's a story for another time. But
I've
like,
never heard of him. What did he do? Was it like animated Star Wars stuff or?
he does some animated stuff, but he reviews like everything, goes deep in Star Wars lore, and I was
Oh,
like a big
really?
nerd. Yeah, I
Hmm.
read a ton of Star Wars books, and I mean, he made and still makes like fan fiction type things where he writes different parts of the stories out, and I've experimented with that on my channel with other topics,
Yeah.
But theories, just like he really was an inspiration for me. Still is. He's still consistent to this day.
Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of him. But I wasn't really into Star Wars. I was more. I'm sorry, I'm messing with my dog. Stop. But I was more into Harry Potter. I don't know. I just never really got into Star Wars. Does he do like? I mean, I guess there's a ton of different Star Wars stuff. He can do the movies. Like
Yeah.
what's it called? Attack of the Clones or?
Yeah,
What's that
Clone
other
Wars.
Yeah,
Attack
Clone
of
Wars.
Attack of the Clones, the movie.
Oh shoot, see, I had no idea about Star Wars,
Yeah,
but
it's a lot. There's a lot. I mean,
yeah,
endless.
yeah. All right, so we'll do 3 inspirations each, and then kind of my newest one, which I've started watching him a ton, is Queso, and like I said earlier, we're both from Arkansas, so I feel like that kind of inspired me. Like, I don't know if I can't think of another big streamer or YouTuber from Arkansas. Can
There's
you?
actually Chaos that makes Call of Duty videos. I don't know
Oh
if you
yeah,
know
yeah,
him.
yeah.
He's from like Hot Springs.
Oh
It's kind
really?
of
See,
crazy.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. But Queso, I think Queso's from Stuttgart or some smaller town in Arkansas, and
Yep.
he's also 25. So I mean, I'm 24, so he's only 1 year older than me. And I feel like he's been a big inspiration to,
A big inspiration.
yeah, literally a big, no offense, but he's been an inspiration to, like, for people from Arkansas or like smaller towns like that to get famous and blow up and take your life somewhere where
Yep.
probably didn't really expect it to be. I mean, even 3 years ago, he probably never expected it to be where he is.
I mean, that's
Which is
why we're
which
doing
is
what we're
awesome.
doing. So
Yeah,
same thing.
exactly.
So all right, I'll get my next one. It's Jay Schlatt. Schlatt's just funny, dude. Like he started in Minecraft, and
I think I've seen a little bit of his stuff.
he does everything now, and he's actually got a new Minecraft server, but like that's not his main focus. He's just a content creator. But
Yeah.
he's hilarious, and he also has like a Call of Duty commentary channel called The Weekly Slap. That
Hmm.
stuff is amazing to me, dude. Like there used to be some old YouTubers like C Nanners and them that
Yeah, I've heard of them.
he pretty much is doing the same thing on The Weekly Slap. But anyway, he
That's
makes
cool.
everything, and like he gave me the idea for this podcast really because he's just so funny. Like
Yeah.
he just talks, and that's kind of what we're doing here. So
Yeah. I know that, and this is random, but another one I thought of, I think for kind of both of us was, which I don't know if I'd say inspiration, but someone we both definitely watched a lot, and I think, shoot, everyone probably watched him, was Captain Sparkles.
oh
And
yeah,
like,
definitely
and his Minecraft and like music videos he would make, that stuff was
yeah.
hilarious.
He still plays Minecraft every day. Like
Does he really?
he's on that server that I was just talking about Schlatt having.
Oh,
It's
he's on
like
the same one.
Yeah, he's on the SMP. I think it's called the SD SMP or something like that. But yeah, that's what
That's
it
funny.
is. It
That's
is.
funny.
It's something. All right, next up, we wanted to talk about our favorite video game of all time, and why that is. I'll start. My favorite video game of all time is Rainbow Six Siege, and I know that's kind of meta right now because like Jinxie and all that. But I've been playing since Operation White Noise. That's been a while. It's in what? See, is it year 7 now?
I think it might be year 8, honestly.
It may be 8. I don't know. I haven't played as much
Or
lately,
9. I
but
mean, I play all the time, but I can't remember what year it's in. I lose track.
yeah.
How they,
But Siege is just such a great game. I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of timeless because they just keep updating. It's not really getting like better, but there's always something new.
Yeah.
It's just fun. So that's my
Yeah.
favorite game of all time. What you got?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, shoot, right now mine's probably Siege also. I've been playing it. I mean, really, that's the only game I've been playing recently. That and FIFA every once in a while. But all time, I might say maybe Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3. I mean, just that era, like those years, us playing video games as a group. I feel like that was probably the most fun I've had
Yeah,
playing video games.
for sure. Like playing as a group. That's why Siege is my favorite because we used to
Yeah.
5-stack every single night. We'd come home from school and eat our supper, and then we'd be in there till like 11 o'clock every
literally.
night on school night. It's like
Yeah.
we go crazy on some Siege. Like
Yeah, we would what was that? Probably sophomore, junior of high school.
yeah, it was probably sophomore through college sophomore. Honestly, I mean we played forever.
Yeah, but like when we started was
yeah,
pretty early. And shoot,
That's
I'm still,
crazy.
like I said, I'm still playing it. But yeah, I think Black Ops 3, even though the game wasn't as fun, I mean, I remember us having a ton of people on there
we did.
playing that. Shoot, even like Advanced Warfare,
Advanced
and,
Warfare was so fun. Like
playing
everybody,
game battles.
yeah, everybody hates on Advanced Warfare, but it was so fun.
Remember we'd be like 0-10, like lose 10 games in a row and just start a new team.
Yeah,
Lose 10 games in a row. Like we
Every
literally
time.
would never win, but we were addicted to it.
This is
so-
random, but when we played Advanced Warfare, you remember when I got grounded for like 5 months? Dude, we were playing.
No,
we were
that
playing
stuff was hilarious.
at 10:30, and I had a towel under my door because my mom told me to go to bed earlier than that.
Man,
And
we
she
exposing it
opened
all
the
in the
door,
first
yeah.
episode.
Yeah, we put it all out there, bro. It was
Oh,
that was
Lord.
like a top 5 memory of mine. It's so funny.
No, that stuff was so fun. You actually got grounded for like the whole summer.
Literally.
And who was
It was
on?
8th
me-
grade.
Was it me, you, Dalton, Jack, or me, you, Dalton, Chris?
I think Jack was there. I think
Jack, yeah.
Yeah.
And
That was-
God,
That was probably the
definitely
funniest
flamed you
thing
for that.
ever. Yeah, everybody did. They still do.
shoot. I was like, your name in my phone still Bedtime Barrett for a
That's what I was
reason.
gonna say. Everybody still
So-
calls me bedtime. So it happens.
Hey, yeah, it happens. Fact. So, but yeah, I feel like, I mean, those are 3 pretty solid games. We're not saying best games of all time, just kind of our favorite and most
Yeah.
inspirational games of all time.
Definitely.
All right, next thing we're gonna get into is kind of like jobs that we're doing right now and where we are. I'll start off. I'm in college. I'm a senior. I got 1 class in the summer, and then I'm done. I'm an exercise science major. Main reason I'm an exercise science major is I played basketball for a little bit in high school. As soon as I got into college, I started coaching. I started business major, and then whenever I kind of got into coaching, I switched to exercise science because I wanted to be in more of the athletic kind of population. So I've been doing that for 4 years, and I really enjoy that.
What do you plan on doing with that?
Hopefully, I want to really be a coach. If not a coach, maybe like a strength and conditioning
Mm.
coach. So either basketball coach or a strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah.
I got to
Are
get
you
an
doing-
internship this summer.
Are you
Uh,
a coach right now for like a kids team, or what are you doing?
Yeah, so I coached at Mount I coached at a high school in Little Rock like for the season as just an assistant, kind of volunteer coach. And then I coach summer basketball. I've done that for 5 years now. I started with a 5th grade team, and now they're in 9th grade. So what's that? 4 or 5 years. So this is, they're in 9th grade this year. So kind of the start to where
Yeah.
like they get into high school. So now coaches can start looking at them. So it's kind of getting pretty serious for them, which is good. There's a bunch of good kids on that team, and like good at basketball, and just really good kids. And I
That's
really
good.
enjoy doing that. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
what about you? I know you're out of college, lucky, but
Yeah, I'm out of college. I graduated in like December of 22 with a agricultural business degree, and that's kind of what I'm doing. My family has a farm and we have a welding shop, me and my dad. So I'm like fabricating all kinds of things every day, like
yeah.
livestock equipment and dog pens, hog trap stuff,
Yeah.
typical Arkansas stuff. So
Yeah, literally.
it's kind of
Chris
what I'm
said-
doing.
Chris said you started Dune like 3 days ago, and you've already finished it almost.
Started doing what?
Dune, the book.
Oh, Dune, yeah,
Yeah.
audio book.
Yeah,
I've been
but
listening
no,
to
still.
it straight through. It's 20 hours worth, but like,
Jeez.
yeah, we also have another business where we clean out chicken houses. So like that whole time I'm running heavy equipment, I'm just listening to podcasts or audio books. I'm listening to Dune right now
Yeah.
because that stuff. I already told y'all I was like a crazy nerd, so Dune is right up my alley, and I've never gotten into it till our buddy
never-
Chris told me to get into it.
Yeah, I've
So-
never read the books. I want to, or listen to the books, either way. The movies, which I know like both movies are just about the first book, but I loved both of them. Even the first one, like a lot of people were
Yeah.
saying the second one's a lot better. I like the first one just as much, kind of.
I haven't even
Um,
seen them yet. I need to watch them.
Really, they're good. I mean, my favorite thing, like it was kind of confusing. I mean, there's a ton of families, ton of worlds, stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it was kind of confusing at first, but just
Definitely is.
like the pictures and the cinema, like how you see it
Yeah.
and stuff like that, it's insane.
Yeah, even the audiobook, just how I see it in my mind, like it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy. Like
Oh, I
I can't
bet
even
the-
imagine.
Yeah, I bet the audiobooks, like without watching the movie, I bet the audiobook's crazy of like what you
Yeah.
picture stuff as.
Yeah, my imagination goes crazy anyway, so that's like I can't imagine, bro.
I wonder how different, like, that'd be interesting since I watched the movie first. I wonder how different it'll be from in your perspective, from like reading the book and like you have this image in your head, but then you
Yeah.
watch the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I bet we can compare maybe next
Yeah.
week or something after I watch the movies. Well, you gotta
Yeah.
read the book though. That'll be a while.
Shoot, that might take a while.
Yeah.
I'm reading Throne of Glass series right now. I'm on I guess there was like a prequel book. I read that, and then I read
Yeah.
Throne of Glass, and now I'm on the third one. Or yeah, and it's really good. Dalton's read it. It's another one of our friends. He's I
Yeah.
think 2 books ahead of me, and it's really really good. So
I've never even heard of that.
I've been trying to get into books. I think I've read like 6, or I say read. All of them have been audiobooks, but
Yeah.
I think I've read like 6 books this year. And
Yeah.
and before this year, I hadn't read a book since 8th grade. So I've been really trying. That was kind of one of my yearly goals, was trying to get into that and read more and
Yeah.
listen to podcasts more. So
Yeah, I
I've been
listen to a
listening
ton
to.
of podcasts. So
What do podcasts do you listen to?
I listen to, let's see, like some anime podcasts. I listen to, it's called Otaku's Anonymous, which is really like that's weeby right there. Uh,
Yeah, I probably won't be listening to that one.
I didn't imagine. Moist Critical has a podcast, the official
Okay, yeah.
podcast. That's hilarious. Ludwig's podcast, The Yard. We were talking about it earlier, the Makeshift podcast. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I only listen, if I listen to podcasts, I only listen to like basketball podcast.
Yeah.
And I really only listen to not the Ringer, it's the Ringers basketball podcast. What's it called? It's with Kevin O'Connor and oh my gosh, now I can't remember.
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
O'Connor and
I don't know.
I literally can't remember. He's the dude from Memphis. That's embarrassing. But I really like that podcast. They're both
Yeah.
hilarious, and they kind of have like insider information,
Yeah.
which I like.
I listen to some business podcasts too, like Alex Hormozy. I don't know if you know who that is, but
I think I've heard of him. I don't
he's
know.
pretty big business stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to run businesses, so it's pretty helpful on that. And there's a guy, Chris Williamson. It's called the Modern
Yeah, I've
Wisdom
heard of him.
Podcast.
I
I
have heard
like
of
that
him.
podcast a lot. I mean, they just get on there with an expert and talk. So
Really?
that's how it works. Yeah,
I need to.
whatever the experts in, like
Yeah,
they just talk about it, and it's
that's
really
kind of
good.
how Joe Rogan's podcasts are.
It's the
and
same format. I mean, it's the
Really?
same exact format, but Chris
I love-
Williamson does the like shots better. I think like the videography part of it.
I like listening to Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
I
he's-
haven't in a while.
He's a little different because it's comedy. I like
Yeah.
him too. It's just, I mean, it's a 4-hour commitment any podcast. So-
Yeah, ours ain't gonna be that long.
No, no, definitely not. All right, so I know y'all's probably seen something like this before, but we're gonna do a draft of the top 5 fast food restaurants. So it's gonna go like Nick, and it's gonna go me. So let's just jump right into it. Top 5 fast food restaurants. Nick, go.
So if we're going overall, like staple fast food restaurants, see this is hard because there's like quality of food, but then there's also prices.
Yeah.
Like I could
You
go
got- you
Five
gotta think
Guys,
about
but
it.
you gotta spend $20.
Uh-huh.
Shoot it. See, it's tough going first. I'll take
You got the number 1 pick. Come on.
with the number 1 pick, I'll take McDonald's.
Dadgummit. I was hoping you wouldn't take McDonald's.
See, the thing
That's
about like it's literally like the staple.
Like
I
that
feel-
is fast food. Like that's what you think about.
And even like yeah, sometimes I'll go to McDonald's and be like, oh, like that wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Like I feel like McDonald's at its peak is like, dude, I could
Yeah.
smack a McDouble 10-piece
Yeah,
and 2 chicken sandwiches in one meal.
literally.
Like and the fries are
yep.
some of the best. So
Even if you're trying to eat a little bit healthier, you can get like the McDouble is not healthy under any circumstances, but it's got a lot of protein and it's got not that many calories compared to other stuff.
and a lot of
So,
grease, but oh well.
Hey, clogged arteries but muscles. I mean, what do you want?
Yeah. All right, so
All right.
yeah, I take McDonald's off the board.
That's a great pick. All right. For my number 1, I got to go Taco Bell. I mean, Taco Bell's always clutch. It's just another staple of fast food. Like, what do you get whenever it's late and everything else is closed? You go to Taco Bell. Like,
for sure.
There's nothing else. They're open till 2 a.m. everywhere. So
Yeah. And it's a variety. Like it's not. I mean, like there's
can-
other fast food Mexican restaurants, kind of, but Taco
Yeah,
Bell's
tell me an
definitely the-
original flavor that's better than Baja Blast or Baja Blast Zero.
Hey, I got a
Like,
Baja
you just
Blast
can't-
earlier today.
Hey, you can't beat. Like, you can't beat.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that.
All right. For my second pick, I'm gonna have to
don't-
go with Whataburger.
Okay.
That's another like late night one, but
Yeah.
I mean, Whataburger is just expensive McDonald's. Like
I mean,
their bacon cheeseburgers, you can't
Yeah.
beat them. Like
yeah, they have
they're
more
amazing.
variety. Like they have
yeah,
the honey barbecue sandwich.
Yeah, they
That
do.
thing's good.
they
They
got
have
a
jalapenos.
buffalo ranch chicken strip sandwich during the summer, which is what
Yeah.
my fiance eats all the time. You can't beat that place to me.
Where's the closest Whataburger to you?
There's a Whataburger where I live, like in
Dang.
Magnolia. Yeah.
There's one in Little Rock now, but it's like 15 minutes from like where I used to live in Little Rock. So
They put one in when I was let's see, junior in college. So it's
dang, that's
been like
nice.
2 or 3 years now.
Yeah,
It's really
that's
nice.
nice.
Yep.
All right. Well, with my second pick, I was hoping you wouldn't take this one. Whataburger's a good choice, but I think this one just breakfast and dinner is kind of
Uh-oh.
overall good. I'm taking
I'm
Chick-fil-A.
Oh shoot, I didn't even think about Chick-fil-A.
I mean,
That's solid
I'm not
though.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to be a Chick-fil-A hater,
Yeah.
and but I would always would say their breakfast is good, but their like the sandwiches and stuff are all right. But now I've kind of turned that leaf. I feel like Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
is solid from 8 a.m. or shoot, they open at like 7:30, 7 a.m.
Yeah.
until whenever they close. And their cookie might be the best fast food dessert I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
So.
The chicken littles for breakfast are like crazy. Like I
Oh
love
yeah,
those things.
the chicken mini. Yeah,
Yeah.
I literally think I've got them 3 days out of the last week. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens. I tell you,
Yeah.
whenever I was in college, I had a lot of what they call declining balance. Like you could just spend at the fast food restaurants on campus.
Oh
I
yeah.
had a lot of that. So I'd go eat Chick-fil-A for lunch every day. And like
Yeah.
I was crazy into the gym. I mean, I go to the gym all the time still, but like
Yeah.
I tracked every single calorie I ate back then. I'd
Yeah.
get like a big deal of grilled nuggets and a grilled chicken sandwich at the same
Yeah,
time. Like
that
that's what
stuff
I'd
is
eat for
such
lunch.
low calories.
Yeah, low calorie and extremely high protein. So
Yeah. Yeah, that stuff's good.
that's a
All
good
right.
place.
So I go again.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. All right, I know this might be more of like personal opinion, but I'm going Chipotle. That counts as fast food, right?
Yeah, it does.
All right. All right, I'm taking Chipotle. I feel like it's the only thing that oh, I kind of want to eat healthier today, but I also want my food fast. I feel like I mean, in
Yeah.
Arkansas at least, that's definitely the first one you think of. I can't think of another healthy quote unquote fast food restaurant. I guess
Yeah.
Tropical Smoothie. I mean, that's more of a healthy one. That's
I've
kind
never
of
had tropical smoothie, but I've also never had Chipotle in my life.
oh
So
Lord, oh
never.
Lord.
So I don't even have an opinion.
Hey, I
Like
put J Bob on it. I
you
told J
did?
Bob hadn't had it. I think it was like a year ago. He ain't had it, and I told him to get it, and he finally got it. And I think, shoot, he goes there all the time now.
Yeah. Everyone I know that goes there loves it, but like
I'm
the
telling
only
you, you would
closest one
love
to
it.
me is Texarkana. So
Oh
like
yeah, well that kind of
yeah,
sucks. It's
it's
what's
an
that,
hour
hour and a
away.
half,
Yeah.
hour, yeah. All right, so I got McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, and Chipotle.
Yeah.
You got Taco Bell and Whataburger.
Taco Bell and Whataburger.
All right.
Number 3, I'm gonna have to go Raising Cane's. It's
Oh, I
just,
didn't even think about
dude,
that.
you can't beat like the Caniac. That even
Oh, yeah, I didn't even
you
think
can't
about
beat
that.
the Caniac. Like the
That's a
cane
good
sauce
one.
is crazy. Their chicken's crazy. It's super high calories, but you know
See, some
it doesn't
people,
matter.
I love Cane's. Honestly, I would rather kind of like if I was going for just like the chicken, I would kind of rather go to Cane's than Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
But some people hate it. Like, if you don't
yeah,
like the cane sauce, then I feel like you don't like it.
yeah. That's true. A lot of people like Zaxby's better, which
I've
I don't
had
get.
Zaxby's once and I hated it.
I've also had Zaxby's once, and it was. I mean, it was just kind of like the mid version of Raising Cane's. Like it's
Yeah,
not as good to me.
I did not like it. Yeah, that's a good pick for third.
Yeah.
I wish I would
Alright.
have thought of that. So you get the next one. Oh, don't
Alright.
take mine.
I ain't gonna take yours, I promise, because this is like more regional.
Okay, good.
My 4th is gonna be Chicken Express, and if you're from
Okay,
around
yeah.
here, Chicken Express is like amazing. It's just a chicken place, but they also have what I eat every time is the fried fish, like
Really,
big
I've
old
never had
catfish
that.
fillets, dude. They're amazing. You get that, and you get some coleslaw, which people are gonna call me crazy because they don't like coleslaw, but I could eat my weight in coleslaw.
Now I will say this: 3 years ago, I would have called you crazy. Now I eat coleslaw too.
Dude, I love it.
It-
Like,
So that's the thing. Every coleslaw is so different. I feel like.
yeah, I agree.
But if I can find one that I like, I could also eat a ton of it.
Yeah,
Brady
and
keeps walking.
they make different kinds. Like they make it with vinaigrette or whatever sauce, but my mom makes some too. It's got Miracle Whip as the base, so it's
Yeah.
like real creamy. That's the best stuff in the world. It's totally different from what we're talking about, like Chicken Express, but I just love coleslaw, dude.
Yeah. No, I kind of agree with you on that. All right.
Try the fish though. Try the fish.
I've never had the fish. See, I go there. I actually get the hot wings,
Oh
which
yeah.
is like they're boneless, but they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Then the main reason I go there is if I'm feeling fried okra. Their fried
Yeah.
okra is so good.
I love their fried okra too. But I just prefer coleslaw and hush puppies. So,
So now I get 4 and 5.
yep.
All right, my fourth. I mean, it doesn't matter what order I take them. I'm going Sonic. And the reason I'm going Sonic is, oh, no, Brady, get down.
Guest appearance.
The reason I'm going Sonic is there's no other restaurant, fast food, convenience store where you can go order on the app and you can get a large drink for like $1.40.
That's true.
It might be
Yeah.
cheaper than that, but
It is. Like it's always happy hour on there, so you can get a Route
Yeah.
44 with like a flavor added in for like $1.25.
that's what I'm saying.
It's
If
crazy.
I went to a Mexican restaurant or like any restaurant and sat down right now, I think my soda would be $4.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I can go to Sonic and get one for $1.50 at
Yeah.
like max
My
anytime.
entire childhood, all McDonald's drinks were like 99 cents plus tax,
Yeah.
so they'd end up being like 110. Now
Yeah.
they're up to like $2 at the minimum. It's crazy.
Yeah, I do remember that too.
But
So
Sonic's
even-
the same.
I don't even know about Sonic. Like Sonic food might not be that good. I've had the cheeseburgers a few times, but just on their drinks, I'm taking them fourth.
Ice cream, you gotta go there.
Oh
for
yeah, their ice
cream,
cream's
dude.
their ice cream's
Yep.
also good. But see,
Butterfinger Blast.
do you know?
I do.
All
We're from
right.
small towns. I mean, what can you expect?
Yeah, we ain't got much. So we said Five Guys is fast food, even though you got to go in. So I'll take Five Guys fifth. So like
Okay.
the burger quality might be best. I would say best in the United States. I mean, I guess people argue In-N-Out, but
Yeah.
we don't have In-N-Out around here. We have more Five Guys. So
Yeah.
even though you might pay like legit $20 to go get a burger, a drink, and some fries,
Yeah.
I feel like the food's probably quality wise is some of the best fast food for a burger.
It probably is. I've had it once. That just puts it into perspective. Like I'm from a really, really small town. Nick's from like Little Rock. It's a bigger,
I'm
bigger
from the
city.
biggest city in
Yeah.
Arkansas, but
Yeah, I'm from a town of like 10,000 people, so I don't have much variety here. But, all right. Is it your pick? No, it's my pick. I get the last.
yeah, I just
pick.
got fifth. Yep.
All right, for my fifth pick, it's the last one on my list. Oh, actually, hold up. This is tough. I got two that I don't know.
Let me try to get. I'm gonna try to guess one of them. See, I had on my list. I also had Wendy's and Popeyes.
Okay, I had Wendy's on mine also, but I'm okay.
Oh, so you
Between
didn't have
Wendy's-
Popeyes?
No, I've never had Popeyes in my life. We don't have one.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm between Wendy's and Dairy Queen.
Okay, those are solid.
I don't eat Dairy Queen food at all. Like I've eaten Dairy Queen food like 5 times in my life, but the ice cream is
cream,
what
yeah.
you go there for. Like it's called
Yeah.
Dairy Queen. That's what it's for. I'm gonna have to pick Wendy's though. I gotta pick Wendy's because the square
Ooh,
patties,
dang.
dude. I
The
have
square
to.
patties.
Baconators. You can't beat a Baconator, bro.
Oh, never had
Fresh,
one.
never frozen. Dude, they're so good. There's so many calories, but they're
Yeah.
so good. We stop there sometimes whenever we're on like work jobs and stuff.
Yeah,
It's just good, dude. You can't beat Wendy's. It's a classic.
yeah. I went to Wendy's Thursday. Shoot, yesterday. Yeah, I went to Wendy's yesterday, and I just got a basic sandwich.
Yeah. I tell you, the Wendy's around here have the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines, and like
Mm.
we don't have those anywhere else around here. So
Yeah.
like I'll go in there and use that, and they have. This is a long story, but my grandparents and my dad and everyone in my family, my entire life, have drank Mellow Yellow. So
Oh yeah.
I was raised drinking Mellow Yellow, but I don't drink sugary drinks anymore. But those Freestyle machines have Mellow Yellow Zero. And the funny thing about Mellow Yellow Zero is you cannot find it on stores anywhere. And on eBay, it's like $35 a case. So it's not that
Jeez.
serious. So I'll just
Yeah.
go in there and get me a Mellow Yellow Zero like once a month, if I
Yeah.
want one. So,
You should start just selling. Get a cup, take it
Yeah.
here, take it and selling it.
start
35 bucks
sealing
a
it.
case. Jesus.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Insane. All right, like both of our. I mean, you got some dessert. I know you went Wendy's at the end, so you don't have a really dessert place.
Yeah.
But
That's true, actually.
I feel like
But-
both teams were pretty solid.
I think that was a good segment. Let us know who won that draft down below because, like,
Yeah,
we need to know,
yeah. We want to do something like that. Hopefully, every podcast. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll
Get
switch it
y'all-
up.
Put your list down below, too, if you want to. Tell
Yep.
us your opinions, See how small brain we really are.
Yeah, I guarantee they're gonna say some stuff we've never heard of
Probably.
from like California.
Yeah.
We don't have.
Florida.
Yeah.
Austin, Texas. Thank y'all for watching the first episode of the Naturals podcast. And remember to hit that subscribe button for some more. Hit that like button. Let us know all that stuff that we talked about earlier. See how our opinions stack up. And until the next one, see ya.